We have all that we need. Let's go back to the burial mound to put everything in place. Here we are. It is on this stone altar that we will place the body of my mother. We must place a censer where her head will be, and another near her feet. And then you will have done everything you could to help me. And I am infinitely grateful for it. Your presence by my side means a lot to me. But only my sister and I can participate in the ceremony. This is how our ritual of the dead is performed. Do you understand? There. Everything is in place. Thanks again, Onal Manawi. My sister should be joining me soon. You should wait outside. Oh, these rituals are demanding. But they help us to say goodbye to those we love. You have been a true friend. A Karans, accepting to help me the way you did. Thank you. I will never forget the kindness you displayed. Conforming to our customs and staying by my side.
It's only natural, Siora. I know what it feels like to lose someone who is dear to you.
We should go now. It is time to return to the living.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if we can ward off this feint. Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Good day, Glendan.
Beort Tirtomat, Karans of Katasach. We learned of his death. Andevosht Tire.
Alas, his was not the only tragic loss. Your High King, Vinbar, is also dead. He was taken by folly. He went away into his mountains after killing Katasach and capturing my cousin. Nothing I could say would allow him to see reason.
Are you telling me that you were the one who killed him? Kertan Sidak. What happened? How could a friend of Katasach do such a horrible thing?
I'm sorry, but your High King did not leave me any choice. He was at the point of killing my cousin and then he attacked me. He was becoming a guardian, a Nardaig. Perhaps it was for that reason that he lost possession of his wits.
I believe you. You have sufficiently proven your friendship. But something escapes me. Why? Why would Vinbar have done such a thing? His offering to Tiafradi does not justify what he did.
You know that I wish to see Enonmil Frichtemann, and he was the only one with the power to allow me to do so. I would not have caused his death voluntarily. Believe me, I'm just as sorry as you.
Andevosht Tire. We will celebrate his memory as well as those of all the members of our council that have fallen. Vladnit, Katasach, and now our High King. These are dark times, but in spite of our mourning, we must elect a new High King. The children of Tiafradi cannot remain without a guide. All the more so in these troubled times. I will notify the Mal of all the clans, so that they may know to travel here.
Who has a chance of being elected, in your opinion?
Deirdre is powerful, and many clans would follow her. The wisdom of Dunkas will also attract support from many. And there is also Ulan, a clever fox who is very capable of convincing the entire world with his honey-dripping words.
Deirdre, Dunkas, and Ulan. I must convince them to help me if they are elected.
I suppose. I must begin the preparations. You must leave now.
Who will win the vote in your opinion?
I don't know. Each of the three chiefs that I spoke of could win. It is possible that some amazing feat places one of the Mal above the others. If Bladnid had been victorious, she would certainly have won this time. But that was not to be.
Is there anyone else among those presenting themselves?
Do not take me for someone born last summer. You want to influence the vote for your own gain, but you shall fail this time. And you must go before the one we have chosen. Can I do anything else for you?
What can you tell me about the sanctuary?
It is the most sacred place of the island. The hidden face, and still seen by all of you. Enol Mil Frictimen. I protected these doors like my father before me and his father before him. And still none of us have ever entered.
Am I to gather that there has never been a High King in your family?
We are heads of the Council of Kings. And so it is prohibited for us to present ourselves. We must remain impartial.
I see. And so you cannot speak to me about what you find inside?
The heart of the island beats near here, the volcano. And I know that it is a place full of life.
What can you tell me about your god?
That the word God is too small to hold him. He is Tir Fradi in all and everything. The wisdom of his people, the gentleness of his rivers, the strength of his volcano. You are looking for wisdom to heal the Renaigse, but you still see it with the eyes of a sort of Donegat. He is much more than that. He is the essence of all life, of all magic, the spring.
Can you tell me anything more about the role of the Council?
We gather here at every long night and every short night. During these nights, the clans are in disagreement and come here looking for wisdom of the Council, and of course also the High King. Those who have complaints against their Mal may also be heard here and find justice. And when important events take place, if the balance is threatened, then we also meet here, so that the wisdom of all might be shared, and that we might act as a same people.
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelem seg.
Hello, Glendan.
Björt Tirtum.
Who will win the vote in your opinion?
I don't know. It is possible that some amazing feat places one of the Mal above. If Blagnid had been victorious, she would certainly have won this time. But that was not to be.
Is there anyone else among those presenting themselves?
Do not take me for someone, but you shall fail. Can I do anything?
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelem seg.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I regret to inform you that your High King, Vinbar, is dead.
And divorced Tire. He was a great man, although he left us a long time ago. But why have you come to notify me of such sorrowful news?
Glendan has informed me that you are most likely among those who will want to take his place.
It is true, and I will perhaps be able to obtain it. I understand that you may be worried about my intentions, but rest assured, I seek only to bring peace to our lands. Peace brings life and prosperity by creating an alliance with the people of the continent. The lives of our people will be improved and happier.
There is something I would like to ask of you, if you were to be named High King. I would be thankful if you could allow me to meet Henonmiel Frichtemann.
Of course. If I become High King, I would be glad to help you. You are Karant's Vignamri after all. If you really want to make sure that I win, you will need to seek the crown of the High Kings.
What is that?
It may only be a legend, but it is said that High Kings used to wear a very ancient crown. The first guardian would have taken it to the grave. If someone were to wear it today, they would surely be chosen.
And where is the first Guardian's tomb located?
Somewhere not far from here, since he fought his last battle nearby. The entrance to his burial mound is said to be guarded by a Nadaig Magaman, the path that leads to it, marked by his spears, and its entrance by a large dead tree. But beware. The Nadaig will not let you enter without a fight. Anything else?
Nothing. I must go. Now we have earned the trust of one of the pretenders. We just need to find that crown.
Are you certain you are willing to influence the fate of all my people to meet Henonmiel Frichtemann?
I understand that you might find this idea unpleasant, but the survival of the whole continent relies on this encounter, Siora.
It is my feeling that you do not understand the consequences of such a decision. Everyone on the island will listen to the words of a High King.
I hope you and your allies share the same ideas. Because once the crown is on their head, we will have to follow their course.
You're right. It's a decision that's more important than our quest for an antidote. I must dwell on it.
What do you seek?
I am the bearer of bad news. Your High King Vinbar is dead.
Dead. And the first Tire. He was a good king in times of peace, but he was plunged into doubt by your arrival. He was no longer at his people's side.
Glendan told me that you would be one of those keen to replace him.
That's true. If Bladnid was still here, I would have given her my votes and followed her into battle. But since she's no longer with us, I must obtain the title and do what should have been done a long time ago. Drive away the Renaigse and take back our island they want to enslave.
Will you drive us away too?
We will drive away the Renaigse. You are Onol Menawi. You will have to pick a side.
I see. If you were to be elected, I would need your help to allow me to meet Enon Miel Frichteman. Only he can help us cure the Malachor.
Why should you be preoccupied with a disease striking those we want to drive away?
I have my own reasons. But you should know this is the best way for the Renaigse to leave the island of their own accord.
You have helped my people. You are our Karants as well. You can count on me to help you. Once I am the High Queen, I will lead you to the Sanctuary.
You seem certain you will obtain the title.
Those who covet victory must do everything they can to obtain it. Don't you agree? The old kings wore a legendary crown, which was lost during the war against the people of the sea. Whoever were to retrieve it would be chosen.
And you know where it is?
I believe it is located in the Tomb of the Kings, a holy place not far from the village of Vignamri. I do not know exactly where it is, but it is said that the path leading there is strewn with spears, and that the entrance is marked by a dead tree, and protected by a Nadaig Magaman. Do not worry. I will find this place and retrieve the crown before the election.
If I want to be certain of the outcome of this vote, I'd better go and get this crown myself.
Anything more?
I need to be going.
Wawalem seg.
What brings you here, Onol Manawi?
I'm the bearer of bad news. Vinbar, your High King, is dead.
Ande Voshtire. He was a great king, and a very wise Donegad. We haven't seen him in a long time, but his memory shall be honored.
Glendan told me that you would probably be among those who would want to take his place.
I am not looking for power, but Tiefradi needs peace and balance. And I fear the other kings may want war, or be motivated by ambition. The Renaigse brought chaos with them, and our island has suffered. We cannot change the past, and chasing away those who came does not make sense. The wound is there. Refusing to acknowledge it is pointless. But wounds can be healed, and my clan knows how to do this. So if you're worried about my intentions if I were to become High King, I'll lay them out for you. We must find balance with those from the remote island and live together in harmony. But for this, we must teach the Renaigse humility, respect the earth.
I would like to meet Enon Miel Frictamen in order to find an antidote for the disease that is destroying my people. If you were elected, would you help me in this endeavor?
You are a Karants of our clan, and I have witnessed your wisdom and benevolence. I would be glad to help you meet Enon Miel Frictamen, and I pray that he will help your people. But you should know that my election is far from certain. The spirits are divided, and some are thirsty for revenge.
Would there be a way to make sure that you get picked?
I do not like the idea of using such a method. But yes, there is a way. The High Kings of old wore a legendary crown, said to be a gift from Enon Miel Frictamen. The one who became the first guardian is believed to have taken it with him in death. If someone were to wear it in these troubled times, they would definitely be chosen by the others.
And where can I hope to find it?
In the burial mound of the High Kings near the village of Vignamri. But it is said that the path towards it is strewn with spears, and that its entrance, situated near a large dead tree, is guarded by a Nadaig Magamen. It is a deeply holy place, and the Guardian will not let anyone enter without a fight. If you do decide to go there, fill your heart with humility and respect, for those who rest there were great men.